G'day everyone. It's Arkangel here, all things Sydney. Welcome to the most surprise stream you could ever imagine. If you're just joining, I'm on my way back into the city. I've just come from dinner, sort of.
This stop is Bridge Street.
Steph Curry, g'day. Welcome to you. Welcome to the stream. I did try to start a little bit earlier, but I ran late. What's new? How are you going? And how is everyone else going?
This stop is Bridge Street.
Jason, Mast, welcome. You actually made one of my lives. You certainly, well, this is the most random live, as you can see by the title and description. One of the most random ones you could possibly ever imagine. I'm just heading back into the city after a night out for dinner, and it's almost 2 minutes to midnight. Going on Thursday. How's everyone going? Moose Gal's Corner, welcome to the stream. It's me, Ark. How do I flip this around? Let's see. Can I flip this? G'day everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is the most random live stream I could actually ever honestly, completely unplanned. But everyone welcome.
The next stop is Circular Quay.
I can call you Christine. I'll try and remember that. I always go by whatever name's on the user handle. But I'll try and remember this. You love random lives? Canadian CRL's here. What's up, brother? G'day, CRL. Welcome. We're just heading into the city. This is the most random live stream I could say I've ever done. Completely unplanned, unscripted, unedited, unorganised, if that's the right word to say. We're heading right into Circular Quay as we speak. Because I'm just at Tea Time. Mary Ellen's here as well. G'day to you too. Just have a look here. I'm literally, it's one of those pressing button streams. Casey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Can you guess where I've just come from, Casey? Oh, we're all legends here. T-Town Mary Ellen, these are the best streams, I can tell you right now. When I say completely unscripted, unedited, and random, completely random. Well, where I was going to start the live stream, I actually don't know where that live stream went. I have no idea, but we've just pulled into Circular Quay, people. So let's go and see what this is going to show us.
Change for trains, including the airport line.
Oh, you're just surprised you're not off to the arcade? Just maybe come from the arcade, possibly. What country do I live in? Australia. Sydney, Australia. We're about to see one of our most iconic landmarks. Let me just do my little tappy on, tappy off thing. Beep. There you go. I think it's been right. Oh no, it hasn't. So viewers, friends, welcome to the channel for the most random live stream you could possibly ever imagine. I'm going to just try and see if I can just change a couple of things here. Let me have a look here. How do I do this? I'm literally pressing buttons as we speak. Here we go. That's the right one. Right, we go back into this one. There we go. We're now heading into Circular Quay. Look, they're literally shutting up as we speak. What day is it there? It's just gone Thursday morning. It's midnight here in Australia. Midnight here. I've just come from dinner and I thought, I'm going to press some buttons. I thought, and this is, again, the most random possible moment. No one taps on and off on the trams. I did, because I have the luck of, if they're going to get on and try and get me, they're going to get me. But welcome to everyone. Luther, Neil, g'day, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's no chilies. Sorry, buddy. Literally walking, well, not home, but on the way home, I thought I'd press the live button, do a couple of, when I say random things, this is the most random thing I can say I've ever done. Unscripted, unplanned. But this is what Sydney Harbour looks like at night, everyone. So if you haven't been down to Sydney, you're seeing the beautiful Opera House. If you joined the live stream the other week, we literally ended up on the bridge, walking across the bridge at 2 o'clock in the morning. And again, completely unplanned. No chilies, dang it. CRL, Jason, Luther, everyone's saying g'day to each other. Thank you everyone for joining. I wasn't expecting too many people to join because, as I said, this is unscripted, unedited, unplanned, unorganised. I can say all those words. I can throw all those words out there. And what am I... Oh, okay. Look at this. This is what Sydney Harbour looks like at night time. Now, it used to be busy, but now it's very, very quiet, like a lot of places around the world. If you... pan up there, we've got a couple of people on the balcony. These things only go for a couple of $1 million each. It's like a, 2 square metres for an apartment. But look at that, the beautiful Sydney Harbour Bridge. I never give away my exact location, but I'm not very far from where I am right now. Hence, I'm always at the arcades. And, not that this makes a big difference to some people, but things, one door shuts, another door opens. A big, I won't say big, but one of the arcades that opened up a couple of years ago, and they may have opened several locations around Sydney. They seem to have all shut shop. Went past one tonight and it was, again, like the other ones, cleared out empty spaces. So, as the song goes, another one bites the dust. Directly opposite, to the left of the Harbour Bridge there, we've got the International Passenger Terminal. Now, I went up there for a walk one day. I took you guys, if you joined that stream that time, got completely lost. But it is fantastic to go up there and get a great view. Is it really safe to be out there that late? Christina, I have been a city boy all my life. Love the city. And if anyone knows what Arkangel looks like at night time, I'd say they're more afraid of me than I am of them. Over 6 foot tall, dressed all in black. And this guy's got a couple of cameras. No one's... and tonight's the night. No one's ever taken me on. So, if you've seen the New Year's Eve stream with the lovely connection that we had once the fireworks started, this is where we were at. We had rooftop views right up there. Actually, again, this is how I get distracted. This is exactly how I get distracted. So, everyone had to be Rona-fied, and by Rona-fied, I mean they had to sit separately. All along here was all cordoned off. All the restaurants had their own tables at the front. No one could actually get out of their seats once they were seated, except for a lucky few. Now, I may have had tickets to an event that was going on over here, but me being Arkangel, made my own rules up, didn't I? I said, bugger the event, I'm not going to that. Oh, we've just got someone, got a couple, there's actually more people here right now than what there was on New Year's Eve. So what we're going to do is just walk up these stairs here. I actually can't believe that. There actually are more people here right now than what there was on New Year's Eve. So this is where Arkangel was. This is where I was. Had this whole thing to myself. G'day Ryan, welcome to the stream, buddy. Had this whole thing to myself. And then a couple of people dragged up, afterwards. Beautiful city skyline. Could not ask for anything better from Sydney Harbour. And normally these tickets for a view like this will cost well into the thousands, $5,000 plus for these type of views for Sydney fireworks, New Year's Eve. Oh, we've just got a late night ferry coming in from Manly. It's 10 a.m. Yeah, no, these are Sydney prices, mate, yeah. Bloody oath. You know, I was going to go to Barangaroo as well, but that's that big ugly eyesore building over there. It's one of the, Sydney's biggest, what do you want to call it, skyscraper thing that's been built. It's a bloody eyesore, but, you know. But that's one of the ferries just coming in now. So Arkangel, that's me. Stood over here. Made sure. Got the best views possible for the fireworks that came off the bridge. Get seen globally. And that's when I say a once in a lifetime opportunity, unless they do the same thing again this year. But let's sort of hope they don't. In essence, we want the world to go back to a little bit of normality. Christina says, cool, lots of places in the US aren't safe that late being out. It's a shame, you know. I think it's one of the things of the energy you give off, you know. If I don't know how to explain it. I've never felt unsafe in any city that I've lived in, and I've always loved living in the city. We're going to go back downstairs now because I want to see the Opera House. Ryan says, hey, what time is it over there? Ryan, it's just gone 10 past 12 here, so it's Thursday morning. Speaking of Thursday morning, huge weekend coming up. We had the Royal Easter Show, which was held over 12 days. And now, this weekend, long weekend coming up, we've got the Hawkesbury Show. And I'll be there for opening day. I'll be there for when I say the whole day, all day, all night, bringing you the fun, the food, the rides, you name it. And there's some if you get to catch a stream, make sure you've got those bell notifications on. There's going to be some things going on, and I don't want to spoil it. And please don't Google it. Oh my gosh, don't Google what the events are. They are very uniquely Australian, and that's a guaranteed. Some of you will absolutely cack your dacks. I'm already cacking my dacks because it's that funny. Only in Australia can you have these type of things. It is a pretty skyline, isn't it, Christina? And this is where I say, how can you be sort of scared? I mean, look, let's face it, this is what Rona's done to the world. We can't deny it, you know. This should be hustling and bustling with tourists. There should be lots of bloody tourists everywhere, and they're not. We're going to go down the front. There's actually two sections to this. I'm not going to do the big reveal yet. There's two sections. There's a downstairs section here, which this is the way we're going to make our way down. It's an absolutely beautiful night, T-Town Mary Ellen. And this is where I thought, nah, bloody oath, I'm going to press that go live button. I did it the other night, but that was sort of planned. And we literally ended up, and with the help of people giving me instructions, on top of the bridge, on top of the Harbour Bridge, walking across. I've actually cut that vlog. It ended up being, I think, a 6-hour live stream. But I've cut it into little bits and pieces. That night we won 2 major prizes, gave one away live on stream. So down here, they're still open. We'll go down there. This is the Opera Bar. This is all underneath the Sydney Opera House. It's 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon. I hope you're having a great afternoon. And there's the reveal there. I've just done it. The beautiful Sydney Opera House. Again, this place should be packed. Should be absolutely chockers. Chockers with people, you know. But it's what, you know, the global thing's been done. We're gonna, we can. We'll make our way through. Someone's gonna tell us off, I don't care. You know how it goes. One person here. Now, you've seen some vlogs from before, the pre-Rona vlogs. All these tables and chairs full, All up here is absolutely chockers. Along the side of the opera house, there's a wall there. People sitting there drinking fun. Live music just here on this stage. Absolutely full of people. A lot of atmosphere. I actually think, oh no, I'm not locked in. But you can see the Rona lines. This is how it works. It's probably like over there. Everywhere you go, you've got to sign in. You've got to, let's see if I can show this thing. I wonder if the camera's going to pick it up. These QR codey things. You've got to, zap your phone, let them know where you are. This is the Opera Bar downstairs. Again, if you've seen some of the vlogs of Sydney at night, you would have seen me walk into these places and it's absolutely full of people. Lots of people having a great time. But now this is how it is. As you can see.
Venue's closed because this is the time we normally close.
The venue's, I'm just being told the venue's closed. This is the time we normally close. There you go. And look at that nice, beautiful heating lamp. It's in the afternoon. Vikram San, welcome to the stream. G'day to you. G'day to everyone. Thank you very much for joining the most random live stream that I could actually ever bring you. Sleep I must, go I shall. Good for you, Casey. Have a good sleep. Remember to smash that thumbs up button on the way out. You've probably already seen all this stuff, but other people haven't. We're now passing the Opera Kitchen. We're literally underneath the Sydney Opera House right now. Moose Gals Corner says the Sydney Opera House is one of the coolest looking buildings in the world. Well, it is, I think, one of the wonders of the world. Almost positive of it. Look at this. But this is all underneath here. Hustle and bustle. And as you can see, this is how Arkangel works, everyone. When it says no entry, that's what Arkangel does.
It says no entry for a reason.
Okay. So you're just following me now?
What?
Are you just following me now?
No, I work here.
Yeah, well, what to work with what?
No?
Where's everyone?
What do you mean we're closed?
Yeah.
That's why it's no
And
entry.
this is all open.
Yeah,
That's right. I come in all the time. Have a good night. There's always one Gestapo. Always one. Like, it makes a difference because we're going to walk along there anyway in a moment. Because I've got to. That's the way it goes. It's quite strange. So people like to, what's the word? Leverage their power. I mean, look at this. Watch this. We're literally, hey, it's closed. And look at the stairwell. There's a stairwell just here. Like, it makes a huge difference. I think he wanted to just get on camera, personally. Yes, Vikram San, long time no speak. Welcome. Beautiful Sydney Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. Chef Matty Dutton, welcome to the stream, buddy. We have just entered the forecourt of the Sydney Opera House. As you can see, there's literally no one down here. No one down here. Except for a handful of people. This is what the Sydney Opera House looks like at night time. Direct views with the Sydney Harbour Bridge. There's one opera that is on at the moment. It's being held right around the corner. Mrs. Macquarie's Chair, La Traviata or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but it's got fireworks, it's got a massive chandelier thing. It's all going on. But as you can see, there's really nothing to be afraid of. Except for some Gestapo Sydney siders that like to wield their power when there's nothing going on. So as I was saying, this weekend, the Hawkesbury show is on. It is the second largest agricultural show that Sydney has to offer. You saw the opening day of the Easter show. Took you around all day, went there a couple of times, in fact, got given a media pass. And there's a couple of vlogs to come out still. This one is the second largest one. I've already seen the site. In fact, I'll be out there in less than 6 hours' time. Just throwing that out there. So I'll get home tonight, be recharging a couple of things, and then I will be making my way out to the country. That's what I'm going to call it, the country, into the middle of nowhere. So now, of course there's some sort of not road work. They're doing some sort of work in the forecourt, so you can hear that noise in the background over there. But we're on the harbour, literally on the harbour now. Chef Maddie Dutton says, I've always wanted to see the Opera House in Sydney. Now I don't have to travel there to see it. No, you don't. You just got to subscribe to Arkangel. Join the live streams, especially the random ones, the most random ones of all. If you only knew how random this was. Harbour Bridge, look at that. And the beautiful Sydney Opera House just there. To me, this is just so relaxing. And again, what's there to be afraid of? There's no one here. When I say there's no one here, there's me. You know, it's the most chilled possible thing you could think of, you know. Again, part of the Rona thing, you know. Normally there would be tourists down here taking their photos, doing their thing, be security guards everywhere. But, you know, everything's sort of, you know, well, Australia have got their numbers under control, fortunately, and things are slowly going back to normal. CRL saying good day to Maddie. Maddie saying good day to CRL. Does it get cold there when winter comes? I've actually got a beanie on me. Not at the moment, but there's one in my bag. But it's not too cold. It's just beautiful. It's a perfect night. Clear, cloudless. And this is the Sydney Skyline, or, you know, parts of North Sydney around the harbour. This is where all the boats take off as we make our way around. And directly underneath that pylon, you see I'm pointing right in the centre of the screen there, is Luna Park. That's all switched off for the rest of the night now. And yeah, it's very, it's breezy, but it's not freezing. Not yet anyway. But we can actually keep on walking around this way. T-Town Mary Ellen says, it's our own personal tour. I feel special. Well, yeah, this is, like I said, completely unplanned. Oh, artwork. This is art, people. This is art. If you'd like to see some Sydney art, it's probably only worth a couple of $1,000,000. Flowers in vase. Flowers in vase. Probably took a team of 20 people to organise that, another team of 30 people to style it, and another 20 people to organise where it's going to actually be placed. But yeah, flowers in vase, how exciting. Look at the lighting for it. Those lights are worth thousands of dollars just in themselves. Danielle Anderson, hey, just wondering, are the restaurants under the Opera House new? No, they've been there the whole time. They've been there the whole time. If you check back on some of my previous nighttime walks out in Sydney Harbour, you'll see they're absolutely chockers, full of people. This is Wednesday night / Thursday morning. There still should be people down here. There's only a couple. They're people just closing up for the night. Chef Maddie Dutton says, this is the earliest live stream I've caught, and it's only 7:19. 7:19, oh, so that's the day before. You're on Wednesday, I reckon. I reckon it's your Wednesday morning. Okay, so it's our Thursday, Thursday morning, just after, what is it? I don't know if you can see that. Oh, Good focus there. 22 past 12. I wouldn't say I'm the king of the area, but as you can see, there's no one here. It's so relaxing. It's so chilled. It's so peaceful. You know, yesterday, I'll just throw this out there. Yesterday was the 20th of the 4th, or 4th 20, whichever way you put it. Most chilled night ever. You know, we couldn't even walk down there. We can walk down there. This is Rose Bay Wharf, I think it's called. If a guy called Ducky joins the group chat, he'll lead us astray. I don't really know. He could be asleep. He's got a big weekend ahead. You'll meet. So if you've seen, well, there's the security guards there. The security guards were to my right in that window. So if you've seen the name Psycho Ducky in the chat before, you're going to get to meet him this weekend on one of the live streams. He'll be down at the Hawkesbury show doing what Psycho Ducky does. Oh, we can even go under there in a sec. Well, we've got options to turn right, which we will in a moment, but we're going to go left. We're going to do a lefty. And we'll just quickly walk down to the wharf. Can I take you snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef for your next impromptu live? I've got to fly up to Queensland. I'm not getting on any planes at the moment. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a couple of trips planned for this year. Now, normally every second or third week, I would be flying out of the state to go watch my fantastic team, the Sydney Swans, play their footy. This weekend, they will be down in Queensland, or up in Queensland. Look at that. They will be up in Queensland, but I'm not flying anywhere at the moment. I just think, yeah, it's just, yeah, not flying. Even at the best of times, I'm not a good flyer. Yes, it's Wednesday morning here, says Chef Maddie. Actually, it was you, Maddie. It was you posting those things on Facebook, and I was laughing at them, and I liked every single one of them. You were also celebrating the 20th of the 4th as well, I believe. T-Town Mary Ellen says, yeah, you want to meet him? Well, you will get to meet him. So Ducky sent me down here. I don't even know how we got onto it. Geocaching. Have you heard of geocaching, where they put things in different locations and you use an app thing on your phone and it tells you to find things? And one of them ended up being, oh God, under this chair or this chair. And the idea is you take an item out and put an item back in there for someone else to come and find. And then you sign it. I don't know if you can actually see, this whole thing is swaying. It's like being on a boat. The whole thing is literally swaying as I'm talking. So I'm sort of losing balance a little bit. It's a bit like a wavy thing. Hence, I'll probably get seasick. Arkangel doesn't like the ocean. Remember the beach stream? No, exactly. the Bondi beach stream. Hello. Exactly right. The Bondi beach stream. That was a sunrise stream that we got there, oh my God, at 4 a.m. But it was well worth it because it was one of the most beautiful sunrises you could possibly imagine. That was for Australia Day, January the 26th. So if you haven't seen that, flick on over to that one afterwards. The Bondi Beach live stream. Yeah, I remember. Quite a few people joined that stream that day. And it was a great day, and was, of course, Australia's hottest day of the year. You can hear those creaky noises. That's the wharf moving. But again, you're getting, this is what Sydney's like at night. All these lights you see, all the lights, these multi-million dollar houses that line Sydney's foreshore. And I'm talking, yeah, you're looking at probably $10-20 million plus for each property, if not more. They're ridiculous prices here, down here in Sydney. Luther says, I remember that stream. It was so beautiful. You loved it. Oh, that's good. I think a lot of people loved that morning. It was admittedly a great morning to start off with. There were people, and those are the mornings you've got to be wary of, because Aussies, if you don't know Aussies, they love a drink. They really do. And there were some pretty well-tanked people before the sun even rose. And because we had cameras out and what have you, it attracted a few of them. Too early in the morning for my liking. But, you know, as the morning went on, there were a lot more other people out there doing their thing. I was going to take it. This is the Botanical Gardens are around here somewhere. Mrs. Macquarie's chair is around here. This is what I was talking about. Ooh. I see I get distracted. Oh no, the gates are locked. That's why. People like me. Keep people like me out. This is what's showing right now in Sydney. If you can speak Italian, it's an opera, La Traviata. And it's got this, hence, humongous chandelier thing. It's huge. Lights up and does big fireworks displays. And the opera itself is over the water. And it's, well, the lights are off so we can't actually see it. But it is out there, and that's where it is. And it's pretty, it's a big spectacular. I'll take you up the stairs in a second. Have they I think they've finally taken away the railings. Chef Matty says, along with catching a footy game over in Aussie, catching a soccer game in England, the soccer, they are mad. They're crazy mad. They're even more passionate. Like I can say I've been to a couple here in Australia, and when I say loud, they are loud. It's full on, as I would say, full on gung. It's loud, they're passionate, and even before the event even entered the stadium, I'm talking about the fans, even before they've entered the stadium, it's loud. So this is underneath the Opera House. This is the entrances to just some of the different theatres here at the Opera House. Different stage doors for different ones. The Utzon room. This is the guy that designed it. I think his name was John Utzon. That doesn't sound right. But this is the guy that designed the Sydney Opera House. Joan Sutherland, a famous Australian iconic opera singer, had a theatre named after her, but one of the grand entrances there. The stage door as well. Bucket list goals, it certainly is. What's this one? Benelong. This is Benelong restaurant. Okay, one of the most exy restaurants here. Okay, and this is one of the main entrances to the main concert hall here at the Sydney Opera House. If I haven't mentioned it yet, my Uncle Jimmy lives in Brisbane. Jimmy lives in Brisbane, Vegas. Okay, you've got some Aussie connections. You need to get down here. And I can change the subject technically. I hope I can say this, Maddie. Where's your live streams? What's happened to your live streams? Just throwing that out there. Benelong restaurant. This is the entrance to the restaurant I was telling you about. And that's when I say, so that goes up. Oh, we'll see part of it in just a second, in fact. We're going to see part of it just in a second. So we are literally, again, another level underneath the Sydney Opera House. Look at that main entrance, blah blah blah, lift entrance. Luther says, yeah, I figured that was the case. Vikram, what did Vikram say? Vikram, you're going to make a live video on Anzac Day too. That would be nice if you can. Hence, Sunday is Anzac Day. For those of you who don't know, Australia, New Zealand Army Corps. It's a day we commemorate past, present, current defence personnel, and especially Gallipoli, the Battle of Gallipoli. There is a dawn service that's held around the country. Last year, like everything else around the world, things got cancelled. This year it's going ahead, and that's a dawn service, and that happens around 4 a.m. in the morning. I won't be going to that one. I will be, I will say, travelling. We're about to walk up the steps of the Opera House. Jog that, yes. How far am I from Wynnum? Never even heard of it. Mind you, there's other places I've even heard of, and they're only 5 minutes from me, you know. But Wynnum doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Anyway, 11 a.m. or 20 past 12 at night is always awesome to be around there. It certainly is. This has been a long... Oh, he's still in there. Some of the staff are still in there. So again, you've seen these vlogs that I've done. I've been past here when this restaurant was full. I've been past when the restaurant was, you know, closed down, and did the before and after shots and the drawings. So these guys, or patrons should I say, pay top dollar, and look at their view. This is the Opera House. So it's actually cordoned off for this section, and so no one actually gets to go out here except for the patrons. But you can see the tables that are inside there. The sails of the Opera House are directly above us. And they get views of the Harbour Bridge and Circular Quay. You're still working things out with those coming soon. Goodness me. So it's Christmas. I don't even know where the moon is. So for those of you that haven't realised yet, I'm a bit of a night owl. This is the way I've always been. Out and about, doing things late at night. Hence just coming back from dinner. And I thought, get distracted, press that live button. And this is where I can say, you know, burn off a couple of those calories. Because dinner was just so healthy. Chicken and vegetables. You've seen plenty of these pictures before, and now you're seeing what it looks like at night with no one else here. So they actually have. So before all this was all blocked off, they've managed to unblock it. But we've got a couple of security guards up here. Again, it doesn't bother me. But you can see this is what the Opera House looks like from all the little different angles you would never normally get to see. Ooh, we can even see what backstage looks like. Look at that. The stuff you never actually get to see what goes on during a performance. All the stuff out the back, hence they run up the stairs, and the stage will be right behind that wall just there. Well, actually, having said that, there you go. You can see inside. The stuff you don't see from the outside, but they give you a little glimpse of what goes on. This is the main sail of the Opera House here. It is the middle one, I think. No, I'm an idiot. This is the main one. That's the middle one. This is the one on the far right. Again, they're all separated, but you can see that's the stairwell we saw before. So just remember, things like this are for people like me. In the interest of safety, do not climb on angled panels, because people like me would, you know, it would just scream, climb, climb, climb. You can see all the I use the word music. You know those big organ things they play, and all the music comes out. That's them there, and the acoustics. That's it, which make the acoustics phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So right now, we're walking up to the very end. They're just doing a change. This is the other end of the Opera House. And again, we're going to do a big swing around here. Vikram Stan says, oh my God, I've never seen the Opera House and around so quiet in my entire life. Exactly. Exactly, and sort of when you think about it, I'm the loudest person here, you know. But this is the top of the Opera House. This is what people, when they come down for their theatre performances and their dinners, this is the views they get. You know, the Harbour Bridge, the city skyline. It's pretty relaxing and pretty chilled. So, yeah. And, well, you could probably hear the winds when this gets picked up. Not that it bothers me. It's a little bit chilly and breezy. It's not too cold at all. If anything, stepping is loud. I didn't bother miking up tonight. I was going to mic up, but then I thought, nah. Just press, hence button pusher. Press the button. I mean, look at the description. Shocking. I think it says I just press buttons. But again, Bennelong Restaurant. You can Google that one. I can't even remember the chef's name. He does this famous egg dessert thing. It's in a shell, and it's, you know, $50 each or whatever it is. But again, look at this stuff. So, for those of you who haven't realised yet, this is the forecourt where Oprah Winfrey was when she came down to do a, what was it, tour down under thing. Hugh Jackman flew off the, what was it, sky rope, whatever it's called, and yeah, the balloons at the end of it, and they all came out and sang this story. Hugh Jackman, Olivia Newton-John, Nicole Kidman, Russell Crowe, Keith Urban, and there was someone else I can't remember. Shocking. Oh, hello, the Qantas Choir. They came out, they did their thing. Thank you everyone for joining. I mean, when I say for joining, thank you really so much, because I was actually doing something else, completely going to be doing something else. Thinking, you know, I won't get caught out. Press buttons, no one will tune in, but you have. Thank you so much. But in, yes, 2 days' time, well, today's Thursday, Friday, the stream will be on all day until the very end for the nighttime fireworks. It'll be pretty cool, pretty funky, and very Australian. I can't even tell you what's going on, but it's very Australian. So again, this is the Opera Bars downstairs. All the people have their dinners, drinks, you know, the social, all the people that like to socialise, and these are some of the apartments they stay in, which we've walked past before. Thanks for the tour, Ark. I've got to get a start to my day here. Have an awesome night, mate. Well, no, you have an awesome day, Chef Matty. Take it easy, buddy. Whatever the time there, always people sitting here. Yes, exactly. That's how we wish. That's how it is. We've even passed cafes and restaurants on the way here. There's people out front of them. That international passenger terminal place that used to go off on a weekend, absolutely crazy. Again, some beautiful, beautiful views of what I get to see, and this is where I sort of take it for granted. Just like some, you know, you guys in the world, you show us your places, and you probably just think it's your normal thing. This is what I get to see, and this is my normal, you know. Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Sydney Opera House. It's very chilled, you know. We actually, the other weekend, we walked around there. We crashed a wedding. For those of you that were in the same stream, we ended up crashing a wedding of, who was it? I can't even remember their names now. And because the doors open. You know, I said, come in. So I did. So fun. I love your streams. Scheduled or not. Well, this one is more technically scheduled for this weekend. I haven't put anything yet. But we'll be on Friday. I'm going to do a couple of things first. I'll be getting there bright and early, and I mean, by the time the sun rises, I'll be there because I need to get a little bit of things done. But the stream will start probably around lunchtime, I don't really know. But it's going to start around lunchtime and go right through till the end of the night. Oh, it's boarded up. That's why. Maybe it's doing renovations. This is the Oyster Bar. So that's some of the chairs. That was really, whiplash. But the Oyster Bar is just here. Now, you can see it. Well, I'll stand on here because I can. So they put wall, or what do you call it, things around it. So it's obviously undergoing some sort of renovation. Oh, don't have to do that really. Well, it is undergoing renovation because we can now, I don't know if you can see that. How do I do this? We're gonna press buttons. Did that do anything different? No, that didn't, but this should. Let's just see what this does. Might just light this up a little bit and see how the lights go. Oh. There you go. So it's having some sort of renovations done to it. I'm not going to go in there. Oh, and they've turned these lights off, obviously. I don't know why, but normally these lights are on. But these are the views you get from out the front here of the Oyster Bar, Sydney rock oysters. Look at that. Not the most, what's the word? You know, stunning decor, but it's still kept in its original sort of state. But as you can see when you look out the window, that's what you're directly looking at. Straight out there. That is pretty funky. Pretty funky, I must say. How do I turn these lights off? Just like that, hey? Okay, and that's the view up the top there for New Year's Eve. Ooh. Ooh, I can't show that. What's that? What's the letters? NSFW or something? Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm pressing buttons. Jay Sarge. G'day, Jay Sarge, how are ya? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Neil was here. Oh, Jay Sarge. Yeah, you, Neil, doing the scratch off. I laughed. I really did. Because I was saying to myself, he's doing scratches, or whatever you call it, scratchies. Where's the chili? And of course, it came out, didn't it? Of course the chili came out. But welcome to the stream, buddy. This is very, most random, but you have a great day at work. This is a beautiful city skyline at night. It's now, the last ferry's coming in for the night. What timing that is. It is now, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, come on, focus. Oh my goodness, good focus, Arkangel. But that says, believe it or not, that says 1:45 in the morning. This is the last ferry coming into the night, into Circular Quay. I think it's coming in from Manly, one of the beaches on the other side of the harbour, as it makes its way to dock for its final port of call this evening. And I'll guarantee you it'll just be literally the crew on there, which is the captain and two other people that do the door thing. Laurie Jean Carlson, good morning from California. Well, good morning to you, California, from Sydney, Australia. It's morning here too. It's 1:45 in the morning. So we can both technically say good morning, from one side of the world to the other side of the world. There you go, there's some Aussie seagulls there. They're probably going, why is he harassing us now? Leave me alone. Let's see. Oh, again, this is where I do get distracted. I can just go on my own little... you know what it's like. If you've joined the streams before, I just go on a tangent. Because I would like to show you what Barangaroo looks like at night time. Even though I do think the building's an eyesore, you can... no, when I say, you know, money buys everything. If you got the money, you got the power, you can get what you want. And this guy, this company, has managed to put this huge eyesore of a building right in the heart of, it's now called, it's got its own freaking name, Barangaroo. Pyrmont Bay, Cockle Beach Bay, whatever it's called, blah, blah, blah. But the building is that big. You can see it from when the airport lands. From the airport, you can see it. I was at the airport last week. Quick fly-in, fly-out thing. And when I say quick fly-in, fly-out, it was really quick. But I took note, you could see this building from a mile away. And the airport's nowhere near Sydney, nowhere near it. But you could still see this building. That's how big it is. And it's just visually ugly. That's just my opinion, obviously. If you want to Google it, more than welcome to Barangaroo. Oh, so this is the ferry that's just pulled in. Just now. The Narrabeen, there's some people getting off, I think. The only people getting off at the moment, possibly. But hence, yeah, more staff than I see one person walking off, two passengers. Well done, you know. At least they got to their destination, that's the main thing. Let's say first for today. Yes, it is. This used to be 24 hours. And again, Rona. Nothing else to blame but Rona. So we're walking underneath. Oh, should we walk the other way? Should we go see... do you want to go see the Opera House? Or do you want to go see Barangaroo? Oh, not the Opera House. The Sydney Harbour Bridge. Sydney Harbour Bridge or Barangaroo? Let me know in chat. It's not as if I have to get up in 4 hours' time. Sydney Opera House. Oh, no, Sydney Opera House. Sydney Harbour Bridge or Barangaroo. Oh, we're going to Barangaroo. We're going to Barangaroo. We don't want this light rail thing. This is our new light rail. It's taken over the city. Hopefully, there's another service going. And this is going to test the connection. This is actually really going to test the connection. Which way are we going? Central? Let's have a look. Well, they're both... one takes off in 6 minutes, one takes off in 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going to hop on this one. Welcome aboard, everyone. This is the light rail. I didn't tap on. Oops. I'm supposed to tap on there. You didn't see that. No, because I fear if I run out of the thing now, the doors will close. But I'll be good. There you go. I tapped on. 1 minute. We're going to go see Barangaroo. And then you can agree with me, or you can completely disagree with me and say, no, it's a beautiful sight. G'day everyone, welcome. This is part of our light rail system. About 5 years over budget and about $5 billion over budget, and a big loss to a lot of businesses because they had to close down all the streets. So let's hope this is... so we are right here. We're at Circular Quay, Bridge Street. We're going to get off at Wynyard. We're going to get off at Wynyard and we'll go on... we'll either go underground or... because if we go underground I might lose you altogether because it's an underground train station, that one. But if I do lose you, just hang on, just hang tight. And the rocks, well, we could have gone to the rocks. Oh look, the timing. You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'm going to do something just for all you lovely people in the stream right now.
The next stop is Bridge Street, followed
see
by Wynyard, QVB,
if I can
then
find-
all stops to Central Charles
I didn't have it on this phone. I was going to put an unlisted link in just for you guys. I don't think it's there. Let me just see. No, it's not. Let's see if I can do this. Actually, this will be interesting. This will be a good test. I might disappear from the screen just for a second. I did disappear. I should be back now. Oh, no, I can't do that. I can do it. Can I put this type of message? Type of message or spin it around to me. How do I do this? Let's have a look. Oh, back to me. How do I don't want to flick it back and forth. It says type a message. Oh, there we go. Come on, type a message. It's not going to let me copy and paste it. Why can't I copy and paste? Well, I just tried to paste a link into the chat, but it didn't let me. Oh, maybe I can see it on this. Which videos? Oh, I can. Share. Sharing is caring. Copy link. There you go. What am I going to call this? So excuse the title. Oh, ugh. I don't even know what I'm typing. It's Sydney. Ugh.
The next stop is Bridge Street, followed by Wynyard, QVB, then all stops to Central Charles.
We want to get off at Wynyard. Come on. How do I paste? Let me paste. So for those of you who haven't figured this out yet, and there's some people that are watching, I know they are.
This stop is Wynyard.
I'm using the brand new
Place and Barangaroo.
this is where we're getting off.
Trains, including the airport line and ferries from Barangaroo.
So this is where we are getting off, guys. But I'm just trying to copy and paste something, and it's not letting me paste the link.
This stop is Wynyard.
Share. Copy link. Copied. Goodness knows what I've just done there, but look at that. Right. I've just put a link in there. If you didn't see the Sydney Harbour Bridge walk the other night, there's the exclusive, not even been released yet. Now I've got to find... That's... I've got to go this way. I think this is Wynyard. Yeah, this is Wynyard. So you can click on the link there, and that's going to show you what Sydney Harbour looks like, or Sydney Harbour Bridge looks like at night. Again, with no one around. And that was taken around 2 a.m. during the live stream when I walked all the streets of Sydney, as you do. And if you haven't realised, Arkangel has no sense of direction, so I could be walking in the wrong direction even to get to the train station. Let's have a look here. What does this say? Oh no, we can go this way. York Street, Barangaroo. So some of you may have figured this out, some of you may have not. This is the new phone that I won from Time Zone the other week, last week. Samsung S21. Of course I'm testing it out. Giving it a bit of a whirl. Okay guys, now I'm not quite sure if we are going to lose connection here. We might. Bear with me if we do. Stairs. Okay, we may lose connection here. I don't know. Well, I'll be able to see from here. I'll be able to see from here if we lose connection. But I'll try and be as quick as we can. I guess you're on George Street. Yes, I am on George Street. Well, I was. We're now heading underneath the train station. It is going to, if it does start going in a circle, just hold on for 5 seconds, guys. I will be back because we'll be out in Barangaroo. That's if we can get through. I've got no idea. No, we can. Because I can see it. And if you can, leave a comment. Macca's is still open. Who would have thought Macca's is still open at this time of night? Oh my gosh, I remember the days of coming here many, many moons ago. But this is Wynyard Station. It's now closed for the evening. And I'm now quickly making my way through. Oh no, we've still got connection. Quite amazing. Welcome to Barangaroo. This is a whole new design that they've done up here. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I suspected or expected. Completely and utterly. I'm very surprised the connection stayed. I could jinx it right now by saying that. No, we've got to go down. Here we go. This is where it might get tricky, everyone. Going down. If the connection goes, this is the underground tunnel to Barangaroo, which was specifically, built underground. Everyone says the same thing. Surprising, there's not shops or anything along here, just video screens. All along here. Welcome to everyone that's joining the stream. Thank you so much for joining this very much impromptu surprise stream that I had no idea I was even going to do. Actually very surprised by that, very surprised. Welcome to Barangaroo. If you thought it was quiet before, this whole entire estate thing is all brand new. Purposely built. Was formerly King Street Wharf, which it still is, but it's now, as you can see, high rises and office buildings. There's hardly even any cars. Hello, the way to run. G'day, g'day, g'day. Welcome to Barangaroo. Barangaroo! G'day, Steve Michaels. Welcome to the stream. Well, welcome to Arkangel's most random stream you could possibly think of. I will be streaming in 2 days' time, all day, all night stream at the Hawkesbury show. I'm going to be there. Psycho Ducky, you've seen his name in chat. He'll be there as well. Well, we've just come from literally walking around the harbour. We're now at Barangaroo. Barangaroo. So welcome, you're seeing this, well, again, unannounced, unplanned, unscripted. Look at the architecture, and this is where Sydney does its, architectural thing. A lot of thought went into that, a lot of money. But welcome. I put a link. There's a link in the chat right now. It's unlisted, so you guys are the first ones technically to see the quickly edited version of what it's like walking across the Sydney Harbour Bridge at night time. We went via the elevator. We found it with the help of everyone in chat. Thank you very much for those people. If you're watching the replay, you know who you are. Cheers. And now we're down at Barangaroo. We've been down here during the daytime, never at this time of night. It's after 1 a.m. in the morning here. But you see again the architecture of these buildings and the lighting. It's also calming, designed specifically for this reason. All blue light. As I go, ugh, I can see the building from here. Viewers, friends, this is Barangaroo, Sydney's largest built skyscraper thing. You can see it from all angles. It sticks out a mile. It is a casino entertainment complex. Not that this channel is promoting gambling, but that's unfortunately what it is. It's just Australia's, I think, first, or Sydney's first 6-star hotel, owned by the Crown Company. There are other Crown complexes around Australia as well. You would have seen me if you've seen some of the vlogs when I've gone to Melbourne. I play at the arcades at Melbourne. That's part of the Crown complex. This thing is, again, inspired by a boat. It's the, what do you call it? Someone has to tell me in chat. Whatever the front part of a boat's called. The stern, the port, the front, I don't really know. Whatever that's called, that's what this building is inspired by. And I kid you not, when you get off the plane or get on a plane, you can see this building from the airport. This is how big it is. It's humongous. And that's what I use, humongous. And as you can see, it does stick out. You can't miss it. All these new ferries have just been, all these new wharf ferry things have been built as well. So the ferries we just saw at Circular Quay before, if you rewind the stream, you saw the last ferry coming in from Manly. They now also come around this way and depart from Barangaroo Wharf. Hey bro, I have to leave you now. Thank you very much for this wonderful video. Catch you next time. Good morning and have an awesome day. Bye for now. Vikram San, you have an awesome morning as well. Have an awesome morning. Get some sleep. Chill, relax, and everyone, wherever you are in the world, have a great day, have a great night, have a great evening. Well, literally, as I go, you know. This place will become busier once the casino opens. I shouldn't say hate, that's a strong word. I really dislike casinos. You know, it puts money into the economy, but for the wrong reasons. But if you're into that sort of thing, go for it, I say, but it's just not me. If anything, I'll go there for dinner or whatever. I don't want to do that. But this is what it is. This is what money buys. And make sure they plant the trees and all the other stuff that goes along with it, you know. Look, we're being healthy, environmental, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. I think it's open. Should we go in? Should we go in? Let me know in chat. Just like the Wedding Crasher, should we go in? I see the doors swinging. I've never been in there. There's a security guard coming already. They're probably going to tell me off for filming a casino outside, but again, this is the building. It is absolutely towering. Steve Michael says it's the bow. Bow is the front, aft is the back, starboard is the right, stern is the left. I'm never going to remember that, but I remember bow because we're about to, well, hence, this is it. This part here on the corner, this is it. They could see me on the security cameras, not that I care. That's why he came out that way, that's why the door was spinning. But restaurants downstairs, they are admittedly gorgeous restaurants, great views, but again, all designed, have a nice dinner, but then go upstairs or wherever it is and spend your big bickies. So you're about to see the bow. That's what I'm going to say, the bow. That's what you're telling me it's called, the bow of the hotel. You get a sort of feel, a Titanic-esque feel, as you can see the building. How it curves out as we end up at the front of it. So with the Melbourne complex one, that is open 24 hours a day. Admittedly, when I go to Melbourne, I do go to the restaurants in there and they're all open, they're all packed, absolutely chockers, and they're open until 2 a.m. It's actually pretty cool when you can, well, if you're like me, you can eat late at night, that's what you do. So thank you very much, Steve Michaels. I'm using the word bow. This is the bow of the hotel. B-O-W, not, well, also B-O-W-E-L. But you get a feeling, you can get the feeling now, you can see the front of it, of how it's designed. Oh, they've extended it. Oh, okay. So technically, this is what they've released this on the news this week. If I keep on walking up here and around, I can make my way all around back to Circular Quay, to the Opera House, to the Harbour Bridge, and if I keep on going all the way to another place called Woolloomooloo. It's quite, oh, look at that. But there you go. Now you can totally see. When you see the bow, there you go. That is the bow of this hotel, or entertainment complex, whatever you want to call it. But you can see, so I'm going to point directly across. Somewhere over here is Star City, which is the other casino. I think that's the one. I think it's where I'm pointing just here. The light's just there. that's in direct competition. So Crown is one company, Star City Casino is the other one. Nowhere near as big. Like I said, this thing you can see from the airport. It is absolutely huge. And we're being followed by the security guard. He's walking towards us. Not that I care. Again, no one's doing anything wrong. So if you are just joining the stream, remember to smash that thumbs up button and share it out. Let them know. Random. You couldn't ask for anything more random at 1:15 in the morning. Did you see him? Because he's just casually walking with his hands behind his back. Because if I turn the camera around now, look, there's the camera just there. If I turn the camera around, he'll be following me. Again, I don't care. This is Sydney. This is Australia. It's free. You know, we can do what we want here. You're not doing anything wrong. Look at the beautiful lights along here. When I say beautiful lights, again, this is what money buys. If you've got billions of dollars and you can, you know, give a little gift to the government, this is what it buys. Yeah, no one's running. That's the last thing Arkangel's going to be doing. I guarantee you, it's the last thing I'm going to be doing. 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's nothing to run from, you know? It's just chilled. This is night time. You know what I mean? And so, Steve, just like, well, you've seen the streams. Everyone else has seen the streams. This is not like other places we see in America, well, especially America. Every second person has a gimbal, a tripod, some sort of camera device thing in their hands. It's not a common sight here in Australia. Oh, he's disappeared. He's gone. Should we go through that door now? Oh, no, he's not. He's there. He was hiding behind a tree. Indiscreetly hiding behind a tree. Oh, they've cheated. They're using those things that other theme parks use. That smell thing. I don't know if you can hear fans, but it's blowing a distinct smell of like fresh baked goods. That's a marketing technique in itself. There's no one here, and yet you can smell fresh baked goods. I do want to walk in there, but I am afraid the security guard's going to come running around and get me. But again, not doing anything wrong. That's the hotel complex. And the city skyline. When I say the city skyline, this is the other side of it, of Barangaroo. Barangaroo! T-Time Marilyn says, it is certainly a different perspective from when it is. It's completely different. But I don't even know how to explain it. Look at these buildings in front of you. I'm sure you can see that, how it's architecturally designed. You know, put a bit of funkadelic in it, and the rocks. Again, I'm not quite sure what they plan on doing here. This is, when I say very underutilized, this is what money buys. And it's sort of, you know, as I don't get into politics, well, you know, sometimes I do on my channel, because I'm Arkangel, all things Sydney. You know, we don't have water shows out here. We have nothing out here. I say yet. It should be something out here, like we see it around other places around the world. But it's just a bay. When I say it's just a bay, this is Darling Harbour, or Darling Harbour. This is, but you know, to have all this here, and it's just not utilised. And that's even like during the daytime. You know, the only people that come down here are the office workers, people that work in these buildings, to get out of those. Yes, they have beautiful views, and nothing against office workers. I personally couldn't do it. I've always said that since a young age. I said to myself, I do not want to be stuck behind a desk inside an office. Couldn't do it. Not me at all. But it's just lots of open spaces, as you can see. This is the front of that building that sort of goes in and out, and it's all arty-farty, as I would say. As we make our way, well, again, the most random nighttime stream, we make our way down towards Pyrmont. We're going to go past Cockle Bay, King Street Wharf. These are the ferries that are docked at night time. Tita Mary Ellen, do people just ride the train to work, or do they drive? And if they drive, they're parking. So 2 things. Parking here is really expensive. Really expensive. People actually buy car park spaces. They can go for $100,000 just for a car park space, and they rent them out. And these people that work in these buildings, the big head honchos, they rent them, you know, for $1,000 a week or whatever they pay. You know, this is Sydney. Everything's changed. Everything's changed since the Rona hit. Our streets used to be congested every day. They'd have helicopters flying all over, like the Harbour Bridge, or, you know, different vantage points, showing you cars backed up for kilometres, or in your case, miles and miles and miles, 2 or 3 hour delays. That's not happened since the Rona. People are, you know, working from home now. And then, of course, people literally stopped catching public transport, and I'd get on the trains and it'll be empty. Gone are the days where you'd be like sardines and jammed onto a train or a bus or whatever. And for me, it's perfect. I want to catch a bus or train somewhere. You saw, if you rewind the stream, look at the light rail. That goes all night. That's empty. 1 or 2 people on there, you know. And as you can see down here, this is, you know, there's no such thing as peak hour anymore. It's only when the trains break down and everyone suddenly gets caught at a particular train stop. That's when the stations get crowded. And I say it's a rarity, it happens, but that's Sydney for you. But it's not, I'm going to use the word new world. We're living in a new world now. We've got to adjust, we've got to adapt. And when I say social distancing, you've seen all these events I go to, or whatever, even things like this right now. Most random thing, there's no one out. There's just no one out and about. And it's great. I think there's 1 or 2 people dining still. No, they're just staff. They're just staff just closing up for the night. But it's kind of sad that, you know, this should be hustle and bustle. This should be full of business people doing their business wheels and deals and all that sort of stuff. You know, there should be tourists down here taking their photos. People in the hotels. Just when I say, just like the olden days, we're only going back a couple of years. You know, the Rona has changed things. They're saying our international departures or arrivals or something, I'm not quite sure what it is, 1 of the 2, we're looking at 2024, you know, before we allow people in from overseas like we used to, and vice versa. They only just, I kid you not, less than 48 hours ago, we opened up our flight path, and so did they, vice versa, to New Zealand. First day, someone at the New Zealand plane tested positive, you know. And it's something we have to live with, I think. That's just me personally. Not that we get into it. I mean, we can get into it. We can say anything on this channel. I give freedom of speech. You're allowed to share your thoughts and opinions. This isn't aimed at, you know, children as such. I'm Arkangel. All things Sydney. And I'm realistic, you know, as we, again, look around. And all these ships, all these, what do you call it, cruise boats, these should have all been packed on New Year's Eve. They were barely a quarter full. They were empty, you know, and they made huge losses, some of these people, you know. You're looking at $5,000 plus for a ticket just to get on board one of these things for New Year's Eve, you know, and to have like 25 people on a ship like this when it should be packed with hundreds of people that are paying thousands of dollars a head. They made a lot of losses. And of course they've got to pay the staff and all that sort of stuff. And it's just the way the world's changing, unfortunately, you know, and we just got to adjust. I mean, and I say these things, I'm a night person. These are apartments above these. I've shown the hotels, or the restaurants, should I say, downstairs before. Again, some are being revamped, but apartments upstairs and businesses upstairs. You never see anyone out there. What's the point of having a balcony? Especially with these sort of views. You know, they take it for granted, I get it. But in the same instance, why have it if you're not going to utilise it? Yes, people, I get it, they sleep, they go to bed at, whatever hour, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. But there's got to be some late hours still in the city. I agree, it's like the flu. It's not going away. We need to live with it. Yeah, we've got to. We really do. You know, I don't even know what to say. It's tragic what's happened. Devastating. And it has had some positive, as far as I'm concerned, it's had some really positive effects in some areas. And one of those, I'm going to say, for me personally, not pushing an agenda, but I'm going to say that one of the most positive things that this thing has done to the globe, as far as I'm concerned, is taught people, hopefully, the people in power, that we live in an unsustainable society. We we pollute the air, we pollute the waterways, we pollute everything. As human beings, we are the worst enemy of our own planet, of our own home we live in. Yes, we catch cars or drive cars or, trains, buses, planes, etc. But you've seen the difference that it's made by having all this suddenly stop. And in the first month, we saw the planet healing itself for the first time in hundreds of years, in 100 years or whatever it may be. The planet has slowly, these waterways, I kid you not, when I first moved to Sydney 20 something years ago, this was all murky. Not that you can see it at night, but it was all murky, grey. You couldn't see the bottom of it. During the daytime, you can now see it crystal clear. It is so clear. The fish have returned, wildlife have returned to different habitats that they never used to inhabit. Greenery is happening, We can see things and, the weather patterns have gone, sort of back to, when I say back to normal, it's like, I think of China, I don't even want to say it really, but, even things like the Great Wall of China, Mount Fuji, all these other places around the world, you can now see. But before they were polluted. And it's just like, I hope we learn from this. As a people, as a race, we learn not to, live in make it sustainable for us, for our future, for the kids' future, for everyone else's future. There should be generations after us, so many more, that can learn something from this. That's what again, I'm not here to preach, didn't even think I was going to talk about this, but hey, we've just brought it up. But yeah, this is what happens when there's not 1,000,001 people out and about like there normally would be, and places aren't open and, billowing out their smoke, and all those big factory places doing their things. It's all changed, and some things for the better, but unfortunately at a loss. As there's pros and cons with everything. It's come at a huge loss. People in Sydney, you can see my vlog, the night Sydney went into lockdown. Half of Sydney, people lost their jobs. All over Australia, people lost their jobs. It happened globally, instantaneously. People that thought they were in secure positions, it didn't matter if they were on the bottom level of the rung or they were the biggest CEOs of the company, they all lost their jobs. Some of these businesses you'd never even think, airlines for example, went bust within less than, I think 3 weeks was one of them. It was one of our biggest airlines here, and it's like, it was a huge, huge wake-up call. And again, it's just one of these things we've got to live with, we've got to learn by, and grow from it in the right direction. Hopefully. That's what I say, hopefully. Normally we're not allowed to discuss this on other people's platforms. On this platform, you can say whatever you want, because I'm Arkangel. I'm all things Sydney. Mine's a PG stream. Mine's an adult stream, If you're a kid, get your parental consent. But, anything can come out of my mouth. You know that. And I'm not afraid to have a conversation. If you want to talk about something, bring it up. As long as, and I've always encouraged that on this channel. If you can say something respectfully, put it in chat. Don't get your comment deleted because it makes it invalid, you know? Especially if I'm covering different events that are going on in Sydney. I respect everyone's thoughts and opinions, always have, always will. But if you can't say it nicely or constructively, it's going to get deleted and it defeats the purpose and I won't even acknowledge it, you know? And that's why, you know, that's why I say freedom of speech on my channel. Say something, make it constructive, make a point, get it across, make it valid, and it will stay in chat and we'll openly discuss it. So we've just walked past Cockle Bay Wharf, which when I say just passing, we are literally just passing Cockle Bay Wharf right now. And this is Darling Harbour. You're seeing Darling Harbour at night. Oh, we can get distracted. We'll go up there quickly. The escalators are on, but we're going to see this is a whale. This is art. This is art. You're about to see art. I've been up here before during the daytime. This is what it looks like at night time. At 1:30 in the morning, in fact. So I'm going to get about maybe 5 hours, not even 5 hours sleep. I don't even know where I'm going. So when you see the live stream on Friday, if you see me falling asleep on the rides or whatever it may be, you know why. Again, unplanned, completely and utterly unplanned. But look, these are the whales. These are just okay, and this is art. They're right above, you can actually reach out and touch them, they're that close. I think they're blue whales. I'm not quite sure. Someone might want to correct me on that. I think there's a sign around here somewhere. But this overlooks Darling Harbour. Vic Sam. No, you know what? I do the same thing. When I watch the streams that I watch, because it's on the opposite sides of the world, and sometimes they're starting at this time, and I know there's some that are right now live. I'm watching them. I'm watching them till 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and I have to be up by sometimes 6 or 6:30, and I'm like, no, I don't care. I want to see, as I've always said, each streamer brings something different to the party. And I love all the people that I've followed and subscribed to. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't be subscribed. And I just watch silent in the background sometimes, and other times I'll be really active in chat. It just depends, But it's great, just like I say, they show us their part of the world. And again, this is just an instance where I get to show my part of where I live and what I get to see. See, they are just so majestic. That's just my opinion, obviously. They are gorgeous, aren't they, T-Town Mary Ellen? They are really nice. Look at that. And they just hang up there. And some people, things like that, you don't even notice sometimes, obviously. You just walk past them. In fact, I actually think I walked past a water feature. I think it must have been turned off, that's why. I walked past the Stork water feature. Ooh, that's artistic. The bird cages. We're now just walking along the front of Darling Harbour. So those of you that joined the streams before, we've been on the, there's a big Ferris wheel over there, big sky eye thing it's called, right just in the centre of the screen. there might be one where we're going to this weekend. Even bigger than that. Can't give away too much. But I'm going to say this again. There's some very, very Australian events. I don't know if you've got them overseas or wherever anyone lives in the world. I know there's people that watch me because I've seen it. People watch obviously from America. Oh yeah, no, I didn't walk past the water feature. From America, India, Singapore, Malaysia. All different countries. Thank you very much for those that watch and have subscribed. And again, I'll just throw this out there just quickly. Thank you to anyone, all the new people that have just subscribed to this channel, because I've seen your names and I've even met some of them. And to the followers on the Instagrams as well. Arkangel_Sydney. Thank you so much to all those new followers. I really do appreciate it. And when you actually get to meet some of these people as well in real life, you know. Are you Arkangel? Yes, I am. And who are you? Oh my God, are you also? And you start having a conversation. And, I found myself, yes, it was actually quite funny yesterday. There were 5 of us talking. So, when I said before, you don't see many people with, gimbals, camera equipment, etc. Met a new couple yesterday that are just starting out. I'm not even quite sure what their channel's called. I don't think they even know. What their channel is even about or what it could be about. Look at that. Oh, yeah, good angles. Arkangel. Happy memories are made here. And we can't wait to make more with you. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Lovely. Lovely. And it's from the Cockle Bay Wharf, people. Sydney is your favourite destination. Vikram, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Where are you watching from? I thought you were from Sydney. So if you can see the cars just in the distance here, across this underpass, when we first entered from Barangaroo, walked underneath the laneway thing, underneath the tunnel, that's what it was above it. This is beautiful Darling Harbour at night. I love it down here. I'm going to show you the fountain will still be on. I know it will be. Coffee and cheesecake. Kertosh is around the corner from where we are right now, even though they're closed for the night. But the next time you visit to Sydney, are you in Australia though, or are you overseas? I'm from Mauritius Island, city of Port Louis. Sorry if I massacred that. See, I learn something new every day. And I'm always learning, even some of these, and it's true. Others that follow certain channels, I'll say it, I have no problem. Shout out to Joey, Lisa, Keith. Love their daily vlogs. It's Joey's World. If you haven't already subscribed, check them out. I'm loving learning the different perspectives of someone's life, and they're telling us their what they see, what they hear, what they feel, what they touch, what they experience through their eyes, or should we say Joey's eyes, in fact. Love that channel. It's Joey's World. Shall I put the link in the chat? Oh no, I don't know how to copy and paste fully yet. It takes me 5 million hours. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do this. It's oh, there we go. It's Joey's World. No, that's not it. How do I do it? It's Joey's World. There we go. It's Joey's World. Share. Copy link. Yeah, Joey does rock. Yes, I did pronounce. I thank you. So if you haven't already, you're watching this replay, click on that button. It's Joey's World. The guy, honestly, love. When I say guy, Joey, Lisa, Keith. Lisa's obviously a lady. You know, love them. Really do. Such good vibe, such good energy. And they just, I don't know, you get to learn a different perspective. You know, as we get older, you know, not that I'm not that old, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but, you know, you open your mind to other things. And someone like Joey and Lisa, especially Lisa, bless her, you know, they've opened my eyes to a different perspective of something. Now, they've turned this off for the night, but this fountain normally runs, and I love it. When I say, you can see where the water is, but then you see the pathway. You can actually walk down. And never once have I fallen in here. But you're getting a view of this. So as we pan down, normally the water's trickling down and it makes that nice calming water noise, but obviously being nighttime it's not here. They've got this here in the middle where you can literally step on. There's my feet, and I can sit my tuchus right on here. Oh, and we get a view of Darling Harbour. And now again, this is where I say again, as I pan across, oh, that building there, that big massive building just there, that's sort of got the light, or what do you call it, street light thing in front of it, lamp, that's Barangaroo. It sticks out like an eyesore. See, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to be really, yeah, I'm going to say I cheat. Watch as I actually trip and fall in the water. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. Oh no, I can. I can. I'm literally just walking on water now. So I know Moose Girl's gone to, no, she would have gone to work possibly, but she was asking how dangerous it is out here at night time in Sydney. Yeah, there's elements of danger, of course there is, elements everywhere, but you can see right now, this is Sydney at night. You've seen me walk around the Opera House, Circular Quay, now Barangaroo and Darling Harbour. It's peaceful. It's calm. There's no silly people out. The only silly people out is people like me. You know. Oh, there's me. Oh, there was me. But this is the part of Darling Harbour we went through the other day. We're about to come up to a couple of really funky cafes in Darling Square and beautiful Katosh Bakery. We still get some Katosh the other day, which is the Hungarian like donut thing. There's me. I don't know if you can see me in the mirror there. Teatown Maryland it is so peaceful. Like I said, I'm probably the loudest person here, you know. And this is one of my little secrets too. I do like walking at night. This is my, you know, therapeutic time, my relaxation time. You know, it's when I say, I would never, what's the word, you know, I get it. You don't cross-promote on other streams. You know, I miss seeing some of the streams because I'm so busy doing other things. And then I have to watch the replays late at night. And then sometimes I'm lucky enough, like even today, I knew Well, I thought it was going to be Josh and Jenna, but all cool. Josh was there. Mum and Dad Nelson, you know. And it's like, that's what I woke up to. I was up at 7 o'clock and I saw the notification for 8 o'clock and I was like, yep, that's going to start my day so well. And it did. It was wonderful just to see that. Those houses, well, I would say those houses, that was the third one he's shown us. The first one's with the Harry Potter one, followed by Star Wars, I think it was. Yeah, it was. And now it was Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. Loved it. Great way to start the day. Vikram Sen says, you still have late night shopping on Thursdays. There's me. G'day to everyone. And if you haven't figured out yet, me, Arkangel, trademark, black. That's all I've ever worn for the last, well, I can't say how many years, but a long, long time. You know, a very, very long time. But I'll give away my age too much. It's not the same. It's... You know, that used to be, well, growing up when I was a teenager, it was like, let's go late night shopping, let's go to the shopping mall and hang out. It's not like that anymore. You know, things, when I say for me personally, things have changed. People just want to get in the shops and get out, you know. I mean, a lot of, what's the word, online shopping, that's right, that's the word I can use, where they do home delivery. A lot of that happens now. Home delivery, things like Uber, I don't know if you have it over there, Uber Eats or Menu Log, those are the places where they deliver the food to you. You know, you order it off, you know, you press buttons on the phone and you order your dinner, they deliver it. 20 minutes later, it's at your door. Things have changed, and we're adapting to a different form of lifestyle. Even we're becoming, I'll go so far as to say, a cashless society. I mean, I know possibly where you guys are too. I mean, I've seen it. You tap your phone on a machine now to pay for your goods, no matter where it is. Or you just tap your, what are they called? Savings cards or your credit card. And that's how you pay for your goods these days. People it's quite ironic. People don't want to touch cash in their hands. They don't want to handle physical money. And I get it. I used to, you know, always carry cash around. Now it's just minimal. Because I know, like, I'm going to say, well, I shouldn't quote myself here, or misquote, but so things like for the Easter show, for this coming weekend's Hawkesbury show, you buy your tickets online. They've got to, you know the numbers, because they've got, what do you call it, crowd capacities, just like, you know, other theme parks around the world. They have crowd limits now in place, whereas before it's a free-for-all, the more the merrier. Now, once it gets to a certain number, it's sold out. No entry. I love the gold leafing on the roof here. Hopefully this comes up nice and beautiful. Again, art installation. Tea time, Mary Ellen. One with Jurassic Park. Yeah, I was going to say the dolphins, the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs and when they pressed the button, all the smoke came out and the volcano room. Like, it was just brilliant. And I did say it, and it was true. It was too early for me to eat breakfast. I didn't have to, but I just had a juice instead. I had apple juice, and I watched the stream. You've seen this building before, maybe. I know some of you have, but during the day, this is what it looks like at night. It looks like a bird's nest. Janie B, g'day to you. Welcome. You just joined, sort of, not at the end, but I pressed the live button, and I kid you not, completely randomly, and we've been everywhere. It happened again, and it's almost 10 to 2 in the morning, and this little person here, that's me, Arkangel, it's got to be up by 6 o'clock, but I don't care. It's my day. And this is, you know, the best part about when you work for yourself. You don't have to answer to anyone. There's no such thing as being early. There's no such thing as being late. You know, it's one of the best feelings. And I implore and encourage anyone out there, if you want to break out of that box, you know, and go do something for yourself, I encourage you, do it. You get one chance at life. Experience it. And there's no such thing as fail. Never, ever, ever there's such thing as fail. But good morning to you, Janie B. I hope you are having a beautiful morning in your part of the world. Vikram San says he's heard about Uber. The credit card got a good workout this week, Janie. I'll tell you that right now. It's getting so for those who joined Janie, Friday, which is 2 days' time from now. I may be going down today, obviously, in a couple of hours' time. But Friday, all-day stream with nighttime fireworks. We're going to see Australia's second largest agricultural show called the Hawkesbury Show. And you're going to get to see Psycho Ducky. You've seen him in chat before. You'll get to see Psycho Ducky live. This is the yummy Hungarian bakery, Katosh. We got those delicious cakes and that homemade Katosh donut. Someone taught me about that because they sent me a picture on Instagram or on Facebook. Joe Arcade wins. Good morning or good afternoon to you from England. Oh, hence, look at this. We were just talking about this before. Driver collection zones are everywhere. There's literally, what do you call it? The Uber Eats drivers, the menu log drivers. Everyone orders off their phones or their apps now and they get delivery. But this is where they make all these yummy cakes here. Oh, Katosh. I don't even know if you can see that at night time. Katosh. Absolutely yummy. But g'day to you, Joe. I've seen some of your posts as well. Janie, huge-mungus is the word. Huge-mungus. Now, did I see you this morning in Josh's stream? I think I did. I can't remember. It's been a long day, as you can guess. So I was up by, what was it, 7 o'clock, watching a stream by 8. I think that only went for an hour and a half. Finished by 9:30. And then, went about my day. And as you can see, my day's still going. We talked about this the other day as well. If you want to get a tattoo. If you want to get a tattoo down here at Darling Square, you can pop into this place here and get yourself a tattoo, as well as a feed and some yummy Katosh sweets. It's a beautiful morning, says Janie. Oh, that's good to hear. You've been out, so you didn't watch it. Oh, okay. It was well worth it, Janie. They went to I want to call it Jurassic Park World. But it was, I can't even think of the, I should know it. Street art. There's some beautiful street art. I don't call it graffiti. I call it street art. No, something Homes? Nova Homes or something? I'm not quite sure. But these are the ones that did the Star Wars place, the Star Wars home. They did the Star Wars, what was the other one? Harry Potter. Oh, the Harry Potter one was excellent. Oh, what can I see here? Went to our tulip fields. Oh, Janie. Feel free to send me a picture. Went to our tulip fields. Beautiful. I could just imagine all the colours. So we've literally done a whole trek around the city again, Janie, without, again, unscripted, unprepared, uneven. Had no idea was even going to do this. I may have started there earlier this evening. One of my favourite places upstairs, Market City, the arcades. Speaking of the arcade, there's a sign there, time zone, level 3. Hashtag not a plug, but we know the donut shop, the crepe shop called Tellaballs is opening soon. I will be there live as well for the opening day or night. I can't reveal when it's going to be, but you'll have to keep your notifications on. It's going to be an arcade / savoury sweets, treats, all things yumminess and fun. And I'll tell you, that's, even though it's running a little bit behind schedule, I've already seen it. Have you seen the Instagram post as well? You would have seen one today, in fact. It's not very far off from opening, and I will be there for that as well. The opening day of Teleballs Sydney. Give them a follow on the Instagrams as well. Hashtag no plug there, but yeah, I can't wait because it's going to be absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious. It was cool. It's about, you know, middle of the day, middle of the night, just walking to a stubby pole. As you can see, I can technically walk along here because there's no trammy things at this time of night here. Janie, I'm sure they're beautiful. I'm sure they're absolutely wonderful. Tita Mary Ellen says, it was cool. It was a home theme house like Jura. It was, yeah. You've got some, yes, Janie, you've got a bit of catching up to do at the moment. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. Exactly. No, Janie, get ready for it. There's going to be, I can't even say what's on the menu because I've already seen some of the menu items. Possibly, I've seen some of the menu items. But now, we've done a full lap, peoples. When I say a full lap, we've done a full lap of the city. We caught the light rail. Janie, I was out for dinner this evening. See, look, it says out of service. So that's the last one for the night. That's just left Circular Quay. I came from the other end. I came from Randwick. Made my way into the city on the light rail, so hence it was going that way, and got off at Circular Quay, and that's where I started. I pressed live, and before you knew it, or I knew it, 2 hours later, I was supposed to be heading home, but I'm still here in the city, doing my thing. And yeah, I've got to be up in 4 hours, I think it is. 4 hours time to go do more of my thing. Ooh, what's up here? Oh no, I think that's finished. This is where Frozen was. Frozen the musical. I don't know if it's still playing. We've got Hamilton. I don't know, you guys have already had Hamilton over there in America, I'm sure you have. It's hit here in Australia and it's received some amazing reviews. I'm thinking about going, as I say again. But yes. So, you would have seen some of the videos possibly called Purikura, which is another arcade. It's located in this building. You can't see it because it's not well lit at night. But up the stairs here, I'll drop. You can just see, it is open. Look at that. We're going in because the door opened. I'm going in. You know how it works. I have no problem with it. Because one of the Japanese restaurants is still open to my right here. Or I'm going to show you. I've titled it very cheekily, but this is Purikura Photo Lab. It's another arcade here that's been here for decades. You would have seen me play and win some of these things, but they've got some new games in here. And I'm going to quickly show you. Quick spin around, just there. That's all I'm going to say. You've seen it, that's all you're going to see. I wasn't ready for that door to open. You know what it was like, just like the wedding crasher. The doors opened, I walk in. Bro, a request. A live in Broadway Shopping Mall? What's in Broadway Shopping Mall that you want to see live? Broadway Shopping Mall. It's a bit different. So as you can see, so Broadway, it hasn't changed that much. Frozen is still playing down here at the Capitol Theatre. These are the people that are in it. I don't know if you recognise any of those names. but Frozen the musical is playing. And for those, I know some of you already know this, that my friend was in, oh goodness me, as I go blank, The Lion King. He was in The Lion King. He played one of the ensemble cast members. Went on. He's now one of those Disney people. When I say Disney people, he then got cast in Aladdin, again as ensemble. A year and a half later, he was cast as Aladdin and went and toured half of the world playing the lead role of Aladdin. Congratulations to him. I can't say his real name because, you know, how actors go. Real name, actoring name might be slightly different, but congratulations to him. And for those in the know, and they would have checked out my Facebook post, you would have seen pictures of me and himself, or ourselves together, doing some happy snaps. And I've known this guy for years, absolute years, and it was absolutely wonderful news when he got not only these roles cast, but, you know, so if you look up The Lion King Australia, that's The Lion King? Yeah, sing Circle of Life on a plane. He's sitting in the seat somewhere near the front of the rows. And I think that's had about 35 million hits. And I'm very, very happy and proud for him. You would love to see Frozen the musical. It's had some great reviews. And again, limited, the way they do the seating now is a lot different to what they used to do. But yes. Oh, look at that. Yummy sweets and treats. We love all things, you know, Arkangel. It's a very Australian, got the kookaburra in there. A Kit Kat, I don't know if you guys got Kit Kats over there. Wafer biscuity things. Caramel, chocolate. And you can eat a whole block. It's really easy to eat a whole block. And this is made with South Australian produce. And hence, good old kudos to Australia there with the kookaburra in there. Yes, congratulations to my friend. Yes, congratulations to... we'll just call him Graham, shall we? But yes, congratulations to him. Very proud. But yeah, Kit Kats, you know, the sweets and treats and all things yummy. You know, Kit Kats is a very Australian thing. I reckon you guys do have them over there. They might be called something different though. Because I know we have similar sweets. We just give them different names. But yeah. Okay. I'm not going to stay out too much longer because I need to get some sleep. And when I say that, I'm not going to get any sleep because I've got to go home, recharge all these things and make sure they're ready for less than 4 hours away. So technically, what I can say is you won't see me on many other people's streams this weekend because this is what happens. I get busy. I don't go in there and say, sorry guys, I've got to do this like other people do. I just say, sorry, I've missed it, or I'll watch the replay. But I've got to... Yeah, a very, very busy weekend coming up. And what do we want to see here? As we end this stream, we're going to show you, this is what Sydney looks like at 2 o'clock in the morning on a weeknight. So again, completely, and I mean completely impromptu. Had no idea I was going to go live. But this is what the streets of Sydney, the main street of Sydney, looks like at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to say thank you so much to everyone that's joined for this unannounced stream. And what was it? Oh, goodness me, probably 36 hours time from now, I'll be live on the YouTubes doing this again, but from a different location for the Hawkesbury Show, Sydney's second largest agricultural show. And I've already seen some of the things that are going to be down there. And I don't know if I've even said it yet, Janie, since you've been here. We have Kit Kat with chocolate and mint. There's all different flavours. Yeah, no, there's all... Kit Kat with orange flavours. Yes. Is your favourite? No, I like orange. I like the... Oh God, it's like, again, I digress. The chocolate orange pieces. They're actually physically orange pieces. Like I'm doing the circle now, and you peel off the pieces and it's covered in chocolate. It's yummy. No, thank you, T-Town Mary Ellen. Thank you, Janie B, Vikram, J Sarge, Luther, Joe. I'm trying to think of everyone else because I don't want to forget Vikram. Steve Michaels, T-Town Mary Ellen, I'm trying to think who else. Chef Maddie Dutton, of course, Maddie Dutton. They were all here before, and they're again. CRL was here as well. Muscow, you know. Jason was here as well. Kasich, Ryan was here as well. Ryan always pops in. Good on Ryan. But thank you very much for everyone that's joined in. And I'm going to say, chill out, be cool, enjoy your day, enjoy your night wherever you are. Go have a cuppa, go have something to drink, whatever, have something to eat, snack, nibble, enjoy the moment, be in the moment. And I'm going to see you guys live in just over 36 hours time. But when I say that, I've got a huge mungus, and I mean huge mungus day ahead. I might even go live on the Instagrams and give you a little sneak peek of where I am. I think some of you already know where I'm going. I'm not quite sure. But it will be fun. There'll be lots of sweets, treats, and all things yumminess this weekend coming. And I'm happy to share them all with you. For now, stay safe, take care, have a great night, and hugs and loves to everyone all around the world. Be happy, and be happy with what you're doing and where you're at. That's all I can say. Okay, bye for now. Thank you very much, and good night to you, Joe, Janie, Tita, Mary Ellen, Vikram as well. Stay safe, take care. Bye for now.